So, good evening to each and every one of us. My name is Oladapo Onodike. I'm a medical doctor and I'm an eye specialist. I'm also an educator, educating people in the field of Forex trading. I'm going to be talking about a concept today. It's a concept, I have heard of previously. It's a concept that people have spoken about, but now it's a concept that I have put to practice, and I'm saying that it's a concept that people really need to know, and that's the concept I'm gonna be sharing with us today. And so, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to take you through this concept that I think and I know will really, really change the game for a lot of people. So let's go ahead. I have let me be sure that someone is there to welcome the people while I face the presentation. So I have a co-host there. Please help us admit people and we go right ahead with the presentation. For those once again on IG, the link is there. You can just copy it out or click on it and join if you want to be part of the screen. So we start, let me share my screen. Yeah, let me just be sure for everyone, I mean those on the Zoom, can you see my screen? Can you see my screen for those on the Zoom? Yeah. Okay, thank you very much. So let's go right ahead. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna go stepwise with tonight's presentation. So once again, I welcome everyone to, okay. Good. So tonight I'm going to be talking about the smart trading concepts. Please put that on the chat. Let me be sure that you are with me. You can hear me loud and clear and you understand what I'm talking about today. We're going to be talking about the smart trading concepts. Yeah, I mean, I assume a lot of people here are traders and, some may also be guests. Whatever level you are, you're welcome. Tonight, I'm talking about a smart trading concept that is going to change the game for a lot of people. A few weeks ago, we had some of our educators come to Nigeria with a TBX launch. And, we had quite some time to be able to sit, to be able to interact. And, by rubbing minds, we kept looking for some things we could add to what we have. And ultimately, I started practicing some things. And those things, I'm beginning to see the difference. So that brings us to this concept that I am, putting up, which is the smart trading concept. And that's exactly what I will be speaking about today. For those who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Oladapo Onodike. One of my students call me the surgical precision master because of the kind of trade ideas that I give on my session, and that is helping a lot of people to be able to benefit from this platform. So it's the smart trading concept that we will be looking at today. And I'm telling you, I want you to grab your notes. I want you to grab your pen, because it's something that is going to change the game for you if you are able to take advantage of it. So I'm going to put out the, oh yeah, sorry, slide is moving. Good. So I'm going to put out this disclaimer that this is an academic exercise and it's not a financial advice. projections and calculations are exactly what they are. The financial market is risky, and each person should understand this and get financial advice from licensed experts to invest in the markets. The research work are thoughts and ideas of the presenter and comes from years of trading in the markets. There is also an assumption that the market conditions are stable. So please take note of this disclaimer as we go ahead even to listen to the presentation. So growing your account consistently, you can do that by leveraging on the education you get on this platform. You can also do that by leveraging on the apps and also leveraging on residual income. For those who are students of the academy, when you leverage on the education, basically there are two ways. You leverage by watching the videos in the academy, and you also leverage by joining the Go Live session with the educators. And in that way, you are able to leverage on education. And the more knowledge you have, the more confidence you have in the markets. Then also you can leverage on the apps. You have the swipe option and also the Blaze. These are apps that send trade ideas to your phone. And no matter how busy you are, you can just, do a simple copy paste and profit from it. Then, of course, you can leverage on residual income. And I'm telling you, if you leverage on these three, it's really, really going to help you to grow your account consistently. I'm sure every one of us wants to grow our account consistently. Can I see growth on the charts? Let me just be sure you're following me because I'm building up. I'm sure everybody wants to grow their account consistently. Can I see growth on that chart? Good. So I know that is the right audience that is in the house. Now, leveraging, I'd already told you in different ways. This is the result that I had on my sessions last week. On my live analysis session of the 10 ideas that we had 8 complete and 2 incomplete. And that gave us an 80% win ratio. I'm showing you this so that you know that we don't always win all our ideas. In fact, I'm not really after winning all my ideas. What I really want is my wins to be more than my lessons. So if you have 80%, it means you have 8 out of 10. With 8 out of 10 in a week, you definitely should have account growth. And that should be the kind of mindset you have. And also on the app, sending out ideas on the app. Of the 13 ideas that were sent out, 12 ended as complete analysis and only 1 was incomplete. So, ladies and gentlemen, if what you see excites you, let me see some excitement on the chart. If what you see there excites you, let me see some excitement on the chart. So, you won't win all your trades, but that's not the goal. The goal is to have more wins than lessons. And if you can do 70%, 80%, 90%, definitely you will consistently have an account growth. And that's what I want to show you by these slides that I've put out there. Now, I've talked about leveraging on education on app. Now, let's quickly look, how can you leverage on residual income? In this platform, you have an opportunity to leverage on the residual income. And I'm telling you, that's a gold mine that a lot of people are not taking advantage of. I'm just going to break it down how you can leverage on residual income. Take, for example, you are a new partner and you get started today. The company gives you an opportunity that for every 2 people that you sign up, you get $100. It's called fast start bonus. And if you are able to, get up as many as 12 people, that will be $600 for you. So you can deposit 500 out of that in your trading account. So rather than looking for money to put in your trading account, you can earn that money from the system with residual income. Then also, so you can also, by hitting a rank that is known as Platinum 600, you can also, be earning $150 every month. And from there, you can also deposit 100 out of $150 in your trading account weekly. And with this, I'm telling you, you are already having an edge in trading. And I'm going to be breaking it down for you how, this can really, really help accelerate your finances. For a new partner, the goal I encourage them is 3 to 5% account growth daily. So you are looking at 15 to 25% account growth. But if you are new, I will just tell you, stay between 10 and 15% account growth. Because for some people who are new, they are not able to, get everything really, really in place. And by the time they are aiming for something higher, they end up, not meeting their target. So to avoid frustration, let your goal be 3% per day. And then you can work up to higher percent as you go on. And so for a new partner, in your first month, your focus should be, 1, you want to watch the academic videos. 2, you want to demo trade in order to learn how to copy and paste. And then the third thing you want to do is to build residual income. Can I get a feedback from everyone? What are the 3 things I recommend a new partner focus on in his first month? I'll just repeat it for those on IG so that you can also follow. In your first month as a new partner, I recommend that you focus on watching the academic videos so that you have some foundation about trading and have some basic understanding of what trading is all about. Then you should demo trade in your first month so that you are sure you know how to copy and paste, you know how to have those surgical precision entries, and you understand, the way the educator is explaining those things and you are interpreting them appropriately. And then the third thing is that you want to build your residual income. I'm telling you, if you are a good student, you religiously follow this recommendation, which, by the way, I'll say is the doctor's recommendation. I'm telling you, you will have built a good foundation upon which to now go ahead onto your live trading account in your second month. For a lot of people, they lack the right foundation. And so in their very first month, they're already struggling. Oh, I want to earn this, I want to earn that, I have this target, I have that target. And they get everything messed up. And, once the foundation be bad, the Bible says, how can the righteous survive? So you need this foundation in your first month if you are a new partner. And if you have been in this business and you are not seeing the kind of growth, the kind of success you want, I recommend that today you take yourself as a newbie and you start the process all over, watching the academy videos, because by the way, we now have new videos in the academy. So become a new student. Start watching the videos afresh. Demo trades to be sure that you know how to copy and paste, you understand the language, you understand the style, you understand how to use the app, and then also go for getting your residual income, which can put you at a level of earning $600 a month. So in that way, you will have been able to have a good foundation. Can I see the word foundation on that chart? Can I see the word foundation on that chart? Because the reason why a lot of people don't do well is because they don't have the right foundation. Some will over leverage, some will over trade, and all of that, and they end up blowing their accounts with all manner of negative emotions, and at the end of the day, they just, fizzle out. But I'm trying to give you the right foundation, which if you follow, I can tell you, you'll be sending daily results because you start seeing, some progress in your trading. Okay. So I'm laying foundation and I want you to keep following me. I'm very slow so that everybody can, get the gist of the matter. Now, for new partners, like I said, let your goal just be 10 to 15% weekly profits for new partners. For those who, have been in the game and are already doing fine, yeah, you can push it up maybe 20, maybe even 25%. But for new partners, let your focus be 10 to 15% weekly. So you've laid the foundation in your first month. Now, what are you going to be doing in your second month? In your second month, your goal is to take 2 trades a day. Can I see 2 on that chart? That's all. I'm telling you, that is all. 2, nothing more. 2 trades a day. That should be all for a new partner. Why do I recommend 2 trades? It's very simple. If your goal is 3% a day and you take a trade with 2% equity of your account, you'll be able to hit 3% profits. So with 2 trades daily at 2% each, you'll be able to hit your target of 3% and you are done. Because this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Some minutes ago, the Premiership just ended. Some teams that lack the stamina for a marathon could not cross the finish line, the way they wanted. While those that had a marathon mindset were able to cross the line the way they wanted. So when you come into trading, don't look at it like an 100-meter dash. No, it's a marathon. It's a marathon. And that's the kind of mindset you should have. So now these are the only 3 scenarios that can happen if you take 2 trades. You can win, you can have 2 wins and no lesson. That will give you 3% account growth. If you can do that consistently, you will have been able to grow your account by 15% a week. The second scenario is that you have 1 win and 1 lesson. If you have that in a day, you wouldn't have grown your accounts. So averagely in that week, you don't have an account growth. And then if you have no win and 2 lessons, that would be a -4% account growth. That means that if that week is a poor week for you, you will have done -6 to -10 degrowth of your account. One thing I noticed, which when I was coming to this, was that for some people, the day they win big. They can do, for the week they win big. They can do 30%, 50%. And the week they lose big. They dig a hole inside their trading accounts, and they can have 50 or even 100% negative. So if you keep having those wide swings, you can never have a consistent account growth. If you understand what I'm saying, put a 3 on the chart. If I'm talking to someone today, put a 3 on the chart. You see those days, spike, like somebody that has a fever. And then you see another day, spike down, like somebody that, you know, is feeling cold on the thermometer. So those kind of spike up and down, they don't help you to have consistent account growth. So if you want to have consistent account growth, this is my recommendation. No matter the number of sessions you join, once you take 2 trades, you are done. 2, you are done. If you are more experienced, you can have 2 accounts. So maybe one, you join with an educator, then maybe another one on swipes. So in that way, you know, there are 2 different accounts. But once you take 2 and your goal is 2% per trade, and you want to get 3% account growth, you are done. And if you're experienced like me, then maybe your goal is 5%, then your target will be 2% per trade, maximum 3 trades, and that's all. I'm telling you, if you can be that disciplined, once you hit your target, you close your system if you are on the live session and you keep learning, or you move to your demo account. If you can do this consistently for a month, I'm telling you, with the kind of leverage you can get on this system, you are going to see the results yourself. So that is what can happen from these 3 permutations, taking 2 trades. You see, trading is all about probability. So I've shown you the probability of what can happen with 2 trades. There is nothing else that can happen with 2 trades. Either you win 2, 1-1, or 0-2. That's all. Nothing else can happen. So this is probability I'm showing you. I know some of you don't like maths, so you may not like what I'm showing you, but this is raw fire. Can I see fire on that chart if you agree with me? This is raw fire I'm giving you today. This is raw fire I'm giving you today. I'm giving you a source that is, you know, deeply inspired. And I'm looking forward to you people implementing this and, you know, saying that the game changer has been given to you. So let's go on. So now, if you are doing the regular trading, what do I mean by regular trading? You come here and you say, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to build residual income. All I want to do is trade. You are welcome. Let me show you the result of that scenario. Now, assuming you have a $500 trading capital, that will yield you about $50 to $75 weekly. I'm just giving something average. That's 10 to 15% account growth. Now, at the end of the month, you will have made $200 to $375 as profits. So at the end of the second month, your account will reach $700 to $875. That is regular trading. All you are doing is trading. You are not exposing the opportunity to anyone. You say you just want to trade. You are welcome. Please take down this figure because we will be relating with this figure later on. So by the end of the second month, you have only $700 to $875 in your trading account. Put it on that chart, and those on IG also write it down because we are going to come back to it. $700 in your trading account or $875 in your trading account at the end of the second month. Put it down, and then we'll come back to that. So, for somebody who wants to do smart trading, put smart trading on that chart. Because it's not about working hard, it's about working smart. You know, it's not about working hard, it's about working smart. Some of us have been working hard for months, for weeks, for years, and we are not seeing the results. Now I'm showing you how you can work smart, smart trading, and you know, get the results. Okay. 1 minute, please. I'm coming. Let me just get my IG audience back. I don't know, it's cut off. So I have them back. So now on smart trading, ladies and gentlemen, look at the breakdown on smart trading. Look at the breakdown on smart trading. I'm going to show you that very, very shortly. Now, for somebody who wants to do smart trading on this platform, from his fast start bonus, he gets $600. Now, for smart trading, I'm gonna, you know, go over that right away. For smart trading, for somebody who wants to do that, he has $500 as what he puts in his trading account. Remember, his fast start bonus is $600. So I recommend he puts $500 in his trading account out of the $600. So he earns $600 as fast start bonus, and he puts $500 in his trading account. Then of the $150 he earns every week as a P600, he should also put $100 in his trading account. So he's starting the second month and he's starting with $600 in his trading account. So unlike the person that only wants to trade, who puts only $500 out of pocket, the person who is doing smart trading is putting $600 in his trading account in his second month. Also in his first month, he's not making anything from trading. So in week one, if he makes 10%, that puts him at $660. If he makes 15%, that's $690. Week two, so now $660, he had $100. In week two, he starts with $760. And he can start with this, but I'm not using that. I'm using the lower one. I like to underestimate so that if you go higher, the better. So week two, $660, he has $100 from his weekly residual is put in, that's $760. 10%, it becomes $836. 15%, it becomes $876. That's week two. By week three, From that 836, he has another $100, it becomes 936. 10% of that is his trading account now becomes $1,027. 15% becomes $1,076. And by the end of the 4th week, ladies and gentlemen, still this 1,027, adding another $100, that becomes 1,127. 10% of that as capital increase, 1,240, and sorry, this is supposed to be 15%. Sorry, this is supposed to be 15%, and that becomes 1,296. So at the end of 4 weeks, for the person who is smart trading, his capital is his trading account now reads 1,240, or it may read 1,296. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand how I arrived at these figures. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you understand how I arrived at this figure. If you are following me and you got how I arrived at it, put a 1 on the chart. You following me, you understand how I arrived at it, put a 1 on the chart. Okay, that's great. This will be recorded. I'm gonna put it on my YouTube. My YouTube handle is Oladapo Onodike. So please, you should go on my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, put on the notification, and I'm going to put on the notification, and I will be able to put on the notification, and I'll be able to send it for you to watch. So make sure you're on my IG. You can, sorry, on my YouTube, so that you can, watch it over and over for those who may have not gotten it very well to understand. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's break it down. So regular trading versus smart trading. Regular trading versus smart trading. Now, look at it. Month 1, this person registers. Yeah, I need to do some editing. This is registration fee. He registers either on single pack with 235 or on early 325. The smart trader also registers with $235 or $325. The income of the regular trader is 0 in his first month, because all he's doing is demo trading. For the smart trader, in his first month, he makes $600 from income from the 12 signups he has. I have left out, it will be a P150. You also earn some money in the system. I've left that out just for simplicity's sake. So I've given you a very simple scenario, but I'm bringing that information so that we have a better understanding. Now, in month 2, this person is paying school fees again, either 175 or 275, depending on the package, still out of pockets. In month 2, this person is also paying school fees, but the school fees is from the system. So for the regular trader, his income by the end of the second month is $200 to $375, which is 40 to 75% profits. And his trading account will reach $700 to $875. For the person who is smart trading, his income is, look at the difference, $640 to $696. And that is 106% to 116% profit. So while the regular trader makes 40% minimum, this person makes over 100%. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see the game changer? Put game changer on that chart. Put game changer on that chart, ladies and gentlemen. If it's becoming apparent to you that there is already a major difference between a regular trader and a smart trader. Put game changer on that chart. So this person's trading account will read 1,240 or 1,296 as against this person who is a regular trader. So now I'm leaving it to you. So if the regular trader is 1 and the smart trader is 2, ladies and gentlemen, which one would you rather be? A regular trader or a smart trader? Regular trader is 1, smart trader is 2. Put on the chart which one you would rather be. I want you to put on the chart, regular trader is 1, smart trader is 2. Put on that chart, which kind of trader would you want to be? The regular one or the smart one? Of course, I know where my own smart money will be, and the decision and the choice is yours. So let's go on. I'm breaking it down, So the income by the end of the second month, the balance sheet will read this. You know, when you play with figures, you also like, you know, an accountant. So balance sheets for both of them will read as such. For income, this person's trading profit is only 200 to 375. While for the smart trader, he has fast start bonus of $600. He used 500 to put in his trading account. He has $100 left. Residual income of $600 as a P600, and he's putting $100 every week. So he has $200 in his pocket. So this $300, then as a P150, he has some money. By the time you add all of this together, this person also has a trading profit of 640 to 696. So by the time you add all of these together, their expenses are the same. For the regular, is 410 in 2 months. That's his expense. For this person, it's also 410, but everything is paid from the system. So by the end of the second month, this individual has no more expense because all of it is paid from the system. However, this person has paid out of pockets. So registration, school fees for 1 month, his balance will now be minus $35. This is dollars. His balance will now be minus $35. That will be what his balance is. But for this person, his balance will be $1,896. So while this person will be hoping to break even in the 3rd month, this smart trader has broken even in his 1st month. I'm going to take that again. While this person is planning to break even in his 3rd month, this person will have broken even in his 1st month. And this is very significant because I tell people that for those who are not building or taking advantage of the residual income, their shelf life is 1 to 3 months. I'm going to say that again. For people who are not building or taking advantage of residual income, my observation in this business is that their shelf life or half-life is 1 to 3 months. If you agree with me, put a 5 on the chart. If you disagree, put a 4 on the chart. If you agree with me, put a 5 on the chart. If you disagree with me, put a 4 on the chart. I've said it severally, but now I have empirical evidence to back what I'm saying. Because a lot of people cannot wait for delayed gratification. So by the time they are here, they've done the first month, they've done the second month, they are under pressure for school fees, they are struggling, they want to quickly earn so that they can use the money to pay. And within their first 3 months, they don't see the results, they just quit the business. While for those who are building and using their smart money to trade, even if they don't see this kind of results, they don't quit. They keep moving on because they have some residual income that is giving them, the foundation upon which to continue going. So let me see what you put on the charts. I don't see anybody putting 4, but I see people putting 5 on the charts. I see a lot of people putting 5, nobody putting 4. So that means you agree with me. And so if you are coming into this business, know that it's a long-term thing. And you want to think long-term, and you also want to think smart. So for you to be a smart trader, going through the smart trading concepts, for you to be able to accelerate your account, there are 3 things I recommend. One is that you get a mentor. Put mentor on that chart. Because you may be in this environment, you may see all I've put on that chart, and yet you may not be able to achieve these results. And these 3 things I'm going to talk about now are things that if you put into practice and serious consideration, there will be the bind that will make everything come together and help you have the kind of results you're looking for. So put mentor on the chart. So that's the first thing. You need a mentor. Why do I say you need a mentor? I have never seen an athlete, world-class athlete, that trained himself to be an Olympic champion. I have never seen a footballer that trained himself to be a Ballon d'Or winner. I have never seen a lawn tennis champion that has coached himself or herself to Wimbledon victory. So ladies and gentlemen, you need a mentor. So you need to find someone who has the kind of results you're looking for and let that person guide you. Because you need accountability. You need someone that can be your accountable master. And every day you are sending your results. And the day you decide to do a day of madness, and you take multiple trades and you lose everything, and you have like 20% loss in the market, you know that when you get to your coach, he's gonna ask you questions. So because you won't want to embarrass yourself, you will naturally, follow the guide, and that will help you to be disciplined in trading. But without accountability, you can never be disciplined. Even if an angel told you to take 2 trades, you end up taking 5 trades. And at the end of the day, you know what the results will be, especially on a losing day. You will fight the market, you will over leverage, you will over trade, and so on and so forth. So that's why you need a mentor for accountability, to help your discipline, and also you need to stay connected to your mentor, relating with him or her every day, so that him or her can guide you in the direction of success. The second thing for you to be able to accelerate your account is that you need good risk management. Put on the chart, good risk management. Put on that chart, good risk management. Because this is also key. You need good risk management because without good risk management, your account will be swinging like a yo-yo. But with good risk management, you only use 2% of your equity. I used to use 3%, but there was a day I lost 2 trades. And I discovered that that was already 6% gone. And I didn't want to give 6% to the markets. So I decided to go on 2%. So for me, 2%, I look for 3 good trades and I'm done. That's because of my level of experience. But what I'm recommending for you, if you have not started having that consistent growth, is 2%, 2 trades, 3% account growth per day, and you are done. So that is good risk management, and you need to follow it religiously. The same way you take your prescription from your doctor, and it tells you take 2 tablets 3 times daily, and you take it. You don't take once daily. You don't take 1 tablet, but you take 2, 3 times daily. So you need to follow that risk management religiously. No over leveraging, no over trading, nothing, just keeping to the rules. And the final one is you need the right equity. Some people come here, they want to trade with $50 in their trading account and they want to take it to $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, it won't work. My minimum recommendation for you to trade is $500. That's the minimum. You can go above, you can go to $1,000, but minimum is $500. And let me show you what can happen if you follow this recommendation. Let me show you what can happen if you follow this recommendation. Now, if you are doing what we call build to trade, and gradually you are building and growing your residual income. If you become a P1000 and you earn $1,000, I recommend you put $200 every week. Why do I recommend $200? Because in 4 weeks, you will have put $800 in your trading accounts. And you can use $200 to pay your school fees. So you know that you are doing a business and the business is paying for itself. If you are a P2000 earning $2,000, I recommend you put $400 in your trading account every week. If you are a P5000 earning $5,000 every week, I recommend $1,000 in your trading account every week. This is 80% of your residual income. And if you are a chairman 10 earning $10,000 every month, I recommend out of the $2,500 you earn a week, put $2,000 in your trading account. If you love this recommendation, put a 7 on the chart. If you love this recommendation, put a 7 on the chart. Now, these are for people who have been in the business. This is something you can adopt. Today, you fund your account with that extra you get from residual, and tomorrow the game is on. If you love this recommendation, put a 7 on the chart. So if you are here, you are not yet a student or a partner in this business, all these things will mean nothing to you. All I'm going to recommend is get back to whoever invited you and get started right away. I repeat, if you are here, you are not yet a student of this opportunity. You are not a partner. All I am teaching, you cannot implement. But I'm going to recommend that you get back to whoever invited you and get started right away so that you can start your education. Now, I'm just going to take you through something little before I round up. Before I round up, let me just take you on the chart before I round up very quickly. Give me 1 minute before I round up. I just want to quickly take you. I'm coming. Okay. Let me go on. Yeah. So let me just show you what may happen to your account. So take, for example, you are a regular trader. What may happen to your account between now and the end of the year is just a projection. So $500 at 3%, 6 months, let's say that's 120 days. You don't take money out of that. Your 3-figure account, if you are a regular trader, can become 5 figures. Can I see 5 figures on that chart? I hope you are still seeing my screen. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing. Sorry, I apologize. Let me go back. Yeah, that was what I was asking. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen. So let me take it again. So assuming you have $500, like I said, 3%, 6 months, 120 days, 20 days a month. You invest all your money. So in 3 months, what can be the projection? You can, your principal account grew to this amount. If you can see the amount, put it on the chart. So that's 5 figures. So it can get to 5 figures. This will now be 500, will now be 17,355. So let me see that on the chart. So that's what can happen. So 3 figures can become 5 figures in 6 months if you follow these rules and guidelines. If, however, you started with a $600 and you are compounding, and we saw that with that compounding was like double what the person of 3% was getting. That's what we saw from the analysis I did. Because somebody who was just doing regular was doing 40 to 75%, while the person who was doing smart trading was doing about over 100%. So that means that, that's like times 2. So let's say that's like 6, let's just put it at 5%. Let's leave it at 5%. Let's not go higher than that. Let's leave it at 5%. I'll take your questions. I'm coming. I'll take your questions. I'm coming. So let's see what can happen to that person's account. Ladies and gentlemen, how many figures can you see here? Ladies and gentlemen, for the smart trading, how many figures can you see there? Awesome. So that's what you can see, and I'm just going to recommend that you get back to whoever invited you and get started right away. So if you have any question, put it on the chat. As we try and round up, I will be answering your questions. If you have any question, please put it out on the chat. Let me quickly address some of your questions and then we round up. So if you have any question, let me use the opportunity to edit some of those things I noticed, because I don't want, when I put out this video, that any of those errors will be found there, since I discovered them while we are. So if you have any question, put it out on the chat quickly. I'm gonna take all your questions now. If you have any question, put it out on the chat. I'm gonna take all your questions now. So I'm waiting for your questions. Put your questions on the chat, even those on IG. Feel free, put your questions there. I'm gonna take all your questions now, and we shall be rounding up the session. There was something I saw. Okay, yeah. So put your question, I'll put your question there. Let me quickly address those questions and we'll be out of here. And we will be out of here. So I'm waiting for your question. Okay, so I'm waiting for your question. So let me round up now. I don't want the recording to be more than 1 hour, and then I'll take your questions just rounding up. So you can see very well from what I've been able to show you that put your questions on the chat. We will be rounding up very shortly. From what I've been able to show you, you can see that your 3-figure account can grow to 5 figures compounding with a regular trading style. However, with the smart trading style, your 3-figure account can go to 6 figures. So I recommend that you think like an investor and work smart towards your goal. Don't just work hard, work smart. So, time for your questions and answers, and I'll see you at the top. For you know, as we say, the bottom is way too crowded. So, time for me to address your questions as we take your questions right away.